It should
Like
be
I
happy with
planned
that.
to, like my goal was, me and Maximus, you know, I was in class with Maximus and we had a lot of fun doing the little Viking thing. Remember?
Yes.
That was fun. It really was. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we do some of this with Brimble Bloom because we've been training and they're doing really good and they're learning their basics really well. I said I think the next step is for them to go against somebody that might have, more life points, things like that to maybe give them a little bit of a challenge.
It's a good idea. And you
And
see, it
then
was
and then the
only
next
one
goal,
people. Go
yes.
ahead.
And then the next goal was I'm going to ask the Lycans and the Mermaids. They're two smaller groups, but I wanted to get them next.
It's a good
I
idea.
think the hardest battle we would have is versus a fairy or a vampire. Plain
Mm.
and simple. That's our hardest battle. They
Because they
have the
fly.
fastest weapons
Oh, the weapons. Yeah.
and they can fly. They have a lot of movement.
No, it's a good idea. And you notice only
Mm-hmm.
one person says something. And what happens
Correct.
is because they're not in charge. Like they want to tear down stuff because they want to be in charge. It makes
Yeah.
no sense. So hold to your
And
guns. Hold to
yep.
your guns. The majority does want it, but people don't want to say
Yeah.
anything because they don't want to be shot down. It's the same thing with the
Mm-hmm.
sorcerers. They don't want to be
Yep.
shot down and talked nasty to by these
Yep.
people who want to just control everything. Like how
So
do you?
me and Dante, what's your opinion on Dante?
I'm cool with him. He's funny. Like at first I
Yes.
thought that he was like cuz he was the center. I guess he was getting people talking.
Mm-hmm.
But he was the center and saying something. I'm like, what is up with him?
Yes.
Then I talked to him a
Oh,
little
oh,
bit
you might
yesterday.
not have heard it, but I spoke up in that meeting
This meeting that
last
I missed.
yesterday.
What did you say?
Yes, I spoke my mind, and I got a lot of flack, in a sense. So I got a lot of saying that what I was saying wasn't necessarily true.
What did you say?
I said that I felt like since day one, it's been one select group of individuals that gets all the roly, and they don't try to include anybody else.
Mm.
I said it's been on that since the first day I stepped into the school. I said, I didn't at first I didn't feel welcome. I felt like an outsider.
Mhm.
I said at times I still feel like it. And I said also every time we have a sorcerer meeting, it's nothing but one or two people going back and forth at each other because nobody knows how to just take a step back and just let people have their opinion.
Mhm.
Let them voice
Good
their
point.
opinion. If you don't like it, then you don't have to argue with each other. Just, have a conversation, and voice why you don't agree with that. And if you don't agree with it let them hear them out. And then you voice your opinion on why you don't agree with it. It shouldn't be a bickering match.
Yes.
We're all here, we're all spiritually adults. We should be able to handle a conversation without it going to the level that it goes to.
And you know that those individuals decided like what they said about being in the council. I
Yes.
never do that. And now they're going to start something else of their own. Do you hear that?
That's what I was approaching you about.
What do they talk? What is this thing? What are they talking about?
Dante and me were talking.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about having a sense our own little group, and we would be the ones that would try to branch in a sense to where we would be the voice of reason
Okay.
and the level-headed ones that want to, make the sorcerers a whole.
Okay. I definitely would like to join you in that endeavor. Like we were
And
supposed to
that's
talk more. I talked to him
and I
yesterday. He said
told
he'd talk more.
Dante, I said
Mm-hmm.
straight up, not gonna lie to you, most of the sorcerers are gonna want to join us because they know that we're not gonna sit there and bite their head off when they have an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hear them out. It's almost like in a sense a round table. Everybody is on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can talk. You have one leader, which I would appoint Dante for that only because of his
I would.
experience,
Yes. I would definitely sign on to that.
and I think he would have the final say so in a sense. But he's also the kind of person that will listen. He will
Yes.
listen and hear you out.
Yes, I chatted with him a
And,
bit yesterday,
yep.
and we didn't finish, but
Hmm.
this must be what he
Definitely
wanted to
get with
say.
him.
Yes, I
He'll be here
definitely.
later tonight.
Yes, I'm definitely in on that because it's
Awesome.
just I just was gonna go see me. I'm
Hmm.
just solo. I have nothing to do with y'all, not you,
Yep.
them, and that
Yeah.
nonsense that they were doing. I
Now, do you
literally just
think?
walked out the building slowly when they
Hmm.
talking about they still have it because he
I walked out of
literally
the meeting last
needs
night.
them. Like he needs
Yes.
them to like him. He wants to like them. You see the little nice things they say to each other. It's
And,
crazy.
and he's a good dude. He really is. I just think
He's
he's.
weak.
I feel like he's in over his head right now,
Yes, he is way over his
and
head.
he doesn't know. In a sense, he's nervous to draw that line and cause that conflict to rebuild, or
That
he's
no,
just at that point where he's just fed up.
nah, he literally does not want to go against them. He literally thinks that they just
Are
like
they not
saying
all a
that people
family?
should not really. They call themselves or whatever, but
Hmm.
they're not really.
And I think that has
And
a lot to do with it.
one of them is like the leader, and they all follow.
Hmm.
They just follow. They
Yeah.
whatever, it doesn't matter. And they go and they
Hmm.
seem to do that thing where if this person doesn't like people, then they don't talk to them,
Yeah.
because that's what I'm getting cold shoulders from all of her
Hmm.
people,
You
all
know,
of their people.
Prue. Am I saying that correct?
Yep, she's one of them.
See, I can have a conversation with her. I can approach her and have a conversation with
See,
her,
she'll
and
do that
have
then, but when she has an audience, you see what she does.
even with an audience, I've been able to have a legit conversation with her.
Well,
And the same with Calypso. I can talk to both of them fine.
that's
It's
because they're
just
tolerated. But if you get on the wrong, if they feel, if you do something to
hmm
cross them against them, you will have a
you know,
problem. They
I
can't
just
just to disagree.
hmm
Like I can have a conversation with them as well, and just
yeah.
talk about what they want, whatever, or not. But
Hmm.
but it's got to be their way. It's their way. You got to concede.
Hmm.
You know.
And I think I think there can be a common ground. We've just got to figure out what that common ground is.
See,
Maybe we have three from one group, three from another
no,
kind of
I don't want to be in a
situation.
group with them. I'm done with that. I'm done being in a
That's
group with them. If you're trying
hear
to
me
bring
out.
a group with them,
No,
that's a problem.
hear me out.
Go
Hear me
ahead.
out. All right. Those three people are the ones that sit there, hash out what they want to do, because according to them, the council is just supposed to be to help new people and to come up with events. There's
Well,
not
why were
supposed to
they
be
calling
a
meetings? Then
whole.
why were they calling meetings? I see what they put in there now, but they were
Hmm.
acting like they were in charge. Why are they calling meetings, leading
Hmm.
meetings, telling
I
people what they got
think
to do?
there's a misconception of what the council really is, because a lot of times people feel a council is like a council of elders. That's the council of the higher ups. The head honchos. But in all reality, what it is it's a group of people that we've chose that are best suited to show somebody new.
But
That
that's
person
what
that's new,
they.
teach them. They're the ones that listen to the group, that can listen to people's ideas, and then take those ideas and turn them into something.
But they weren't doing that. They were sitting at the realms thinking that they were
Hmm.
ruling over us. They weren't helping any new people at all.
I felt that. I did feel that, and I
What new
think
person did they
that's
help?
where a lot of times it's been. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to new people, I've been one of the people that's been doing it.
Yeah, it's been us. It
One of
hasn't
them,
been
but I'm
them
not
at
the
all.
only one.
I
But
don't think that
one
I
of
don't
them.
know of the last time I saw, and I'm gonna say these names: Calypso and
Hmm.
Peru, her sister, help anybody but themselves.
Hmm. I get that. I can definitely see it for sure. I
They
just
weren't in
think,
that position to help people. They were in that position
hmm
to rule.
yeah, and I think that's where it needs to be, in a sense, set in stone.
Wait,
This is
we
the
started. Wait.
responsibilities.
Camp started. Where'd they go?
That's it.
Hold on. I'm supposed to be in the
Yes.
camp. Where'd they go?
Oh, we haven't started yet. Are you doing
I
troop
don't see
camp?
nobody. Where they at? It's 10. Oh, it's
It
ten
doesn't
twenty
start.
nine. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost
All
time.
right. People walked
Getting
away
right over
when we
there.
were. I
So
see the
I
cheerleaders
see, yeah, and I see maybe Cash and Mario
that
over
over
there,
there
and
with
then
the
there's other
cheerleaders.
people. No, they're over there by the broom. One of
Okay, I
them
need
is.
to go there.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I just I don't know.
Yeah, come on. Nah, I
As long
feel
as
you.
the
Just I'm with
unification, you know what I mean?
I'm with you as long as I cannot. I gave them so many chances. It's
Hmm.
they get personal. They
And
see. It's just
yes,
they're too
I
messy. I
don't
can't
like
mess with
I
them.
don't like the personal either.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with you
can't
on
mess
that.
with
I
them
don't
for real.
like that.
I mean, I could be respectful. You see
Hmm.
me. I'm not
You
gonna
know.
be going attacking them. I don't even
Yeah.
go back and forth in combat with
You
them
know.
unless it's official at right now because they got.
Hmm.
She took it really personal and cursed like a sailor that day. So ever since
Have
then,
y'all? So
I
let me
just
ask you
don't.
this: have y'all ever talked OOC and just
No,
told each other?
nobody in this realm or any other city
Hmm.
do I claim a relationship other than what's
Yes.
inside the city. Now I'm
Fair
saying
enough.
that includes them. Never. I don't know anything
Okay.
about their life,
Well, no, I
but I
wasn't saying
have
that.
been
I'm just saying
around
if
them.
you're.
I have been around Calypso in other
Mhm.
places for a long time. I've known
Okay.
like her and RP for a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time, so I know how to
Because
exist with them.
it's you know obviously this is cheerleading too. Um, that's what I said, they're not ready yet. But no, so that's the thing. Like, so things have been, been slowly taken OOC in a sense. That's
For
where I
them,
think
yeah, and I don't have nothing to
that's
do with that.
where yeah, that's, and I understand that nobody, they shouldn't have to, but sometimes, you know, a one-on-one versus a group chat, a converse scroll, is
Nah, I don't want any. I don't want
that
any
I
type
know.
of relationship with anybody.
Yeah, that's
My
what I say. Some
dreams,
people it works with, some
yeah, and
people
they
it don't.
shouldn't do that. I think it's bad to do
Hmm.
that, but that's my opinion. My dreams and
Yeah.
my Rolly are separate,
Yep.
and if anybody digs
Yep.
into my life, then
Hmm.
they should not be there,
Yep.
and that is a problem. And I've had this
Yeah.
happen. That's what I like about here. It's like we're able
Yes.
to live like that here. A
Yep.
lot of places very
For
different.
sure.
So I always got somebody who's
Yep.
trying to act like they, So
But I just
yeah.
didn't know because you said you didn't know them from other realms and things like that. I didn't know if it was
No,
like
I
one of
said
those
I
things where
do.
y'all known each other for a long
Not
time.
the sister who's supposed to be a sister.
Hmm.
I don't think she probably knows me. A lot more people know me and know who I am than I know them.
Yeah,
And you know
for sure.
one of the reasons why. Every single
Hmm.
day, purple eyes are
Yep.
on. So this
Hmm.
is the first place that I'm not
Yep.
getting a lot of coming up to me saying because of that
That's
and
good.
so forth. And that's why I love it. Another reason why I love it here.
That's why I like it.
Yes. So I keep it that way. I'm glad it's
Yep.
that way, and I don't use it. But I
And keep it
know
that way
people
then.
do, and I run
Hmm.
from those people. Okay.
Yep.
But I'll give Calypso credit that
Hmm.
we saw each other in here. We have
Hmm.
never. She let it stay here. I let it stay here, and we rolled
Good.
it out. Everything
Good.
here, even the conflict of what we happened, it's rolly to me,
Good.
and I believe in her that it's
Don't ever
probably the
take it
same.
personal.
But her sister is another
Hmm.
story. I don't know
Yep.
what's she doesn't understand how to role play.
That
She needs to
and
learn.
you know as well as I do, has been doing it for a long time.
Yes, indeed.
Some people can't differentiate
Yes. And just
at
the
all.
anger and I think she takes home with her.
Hmm.
She takes into her
Yep.
dreams,
Yep. And
and
people's dreams sometimes is their reality.
well, it's not mine. And they need
Not
and
me neither.
I yeah, I
This
don't
this
do
is
that.
this is this miles is miles.
Yeah, but you get to come here and be whatever you
Hmm.
want to be. You decide to be,
Exactly.
live the life you want to live, and you don't
That's
have to have people. You know what? What
yep.
got me is when she said, "Well, I want to do this for my
Hmm.
Rolly." Well, okay, everybody has their own. We don't have
Hmm.
to join in on yours just because you say so.
Nope.
And
But
that's
but
where
it,
I get.
it
That's where
yep.
I fall off. Like, no, well, we
Hmm.
need to do. So they say that we have a key. Okay, we need to go ahead and exercise before anybody. You don't tell me what to do. I can go do my Rolly and
Hmm.
unlock it and lock it and do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
It's not up to you.
Yep. But at the same time, you don't want it to be closed off to you if you did want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
that.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
where people don't
Oh
understand.
yeah, you definitely
Just
close off.
because,
Join in behind me with mine. You
yeah,
know. Uh.
yeah. Like if you want it, it's there.
Mhm.
Don't ever just close the door. You know what I mean? And that's
Yes.
what it feels like what was going on.
And that is going on. They got their own little
Like,
group. I mean, they're
because,
afraid to even say anything. It's like this person
mm,
controls their whole lives in
yep.
there. And
Like
you
they
know.
asked about Inferno. They said, "Who knows about it? Who knew about Inferno?" I said, "I didn't know about Inferno until I yanked him off of a darn wall.
Mhm.
I had no idea who he was. I heard rumors about him, but I didn't. I never knew who he was. I always was told if I ever seen him, to get Miss Mabel quickly because that's the only person that can communicate with him,
See, I
and
didn't
that's what
even
we
know
did.
that. I didn't even know that. So that's what we're supposed to do.
M-
Get Miss
Mabel
Mabel.
is the only one that can actually communicate with him and keep him calm. So that day we were doing training and I snatched him from the wall.
Mhm.
I told somebody to go find Miss Mabel. She's probably in Willow Haven. Go get her. Tell her we have Inferno. I tied
Okay.
Inferno's hands behind his back and carried him to her.
Yeah, I was there.
Hmm. That was the way to handle that situation. Because we don't know. We don't know anything about him. We know he's supposedly evil, supposedly possessed. We don't know what his angle is,
Okay.
and I plan to try to find more out. You know, because I've been trying to pick Miss Mabel's brain on what her thought is about it, and I've asked the Vikings,
Wait,
I've asked different
about
groups,
Drain. I mean
and,
about Inferno.
and yes, because I've heard a ritual's been going on with them, and I don't even know what that's all about.
Okay, well listen, I'm about to get some of that information because
Hmm.
um a lichen that I'm
Yes.
getting close to has been trying to summon him to speak with him. and I'm gonna ask him more information. Now, I kind of just listened, and said okay, because I remember what